Good morning students, this is Tabassum lecturer in commerce, and I am going to teach you statistics. Today we are going to start with your first chapter of your syllabus. The syllabus we have already discussed in our first classes itself. From today's class we are going to start with the actual syllabus, and the first unit of your syllabus is Introduction, Meaning and Scope. First of all we will see the introduction to statistics, then we will see the meaning and scope of statistics. First of all, we should know what is the origin of statistics and development of statistics. Origin and development of statistics. So what do you think when this statistics seems to have originated? See, statistics seems to have originated when man started counting, comparing and keeping records in one or the other way. This statistics took birth when the people started expressing their ideas such as number of members in their family, livestock or quantities given and taken in barter system. As you all know that earlier there was no money transactions. There was a transaction called as barter system where people used to exchange goods for goods. So from that time itself we can say that statistics have originated. See, as man started living in society, it was necessary to keep the records of social aspects. For example, farmers needed the record of climatic conditions for growing the crops. Similarly, doctors needed the record of effect of different herbs on different diseases. So all these information, if you are presenting in numbers, then it is called as statistics, and this information was passed on from one person to another or from one generation to another generation. Gradually, after that, kings started ruling, and during that rule, they needed to keep the records of volume of trade, then information regarding their army, then population of their kingdom, then they needed the value of tax they have collected from the people. All these information needed to be collected. So for this purpose, what they have done is they have created different departments for different aspects. So all these departments needed to collect the information regarding various aspects. So we can say that it was used during the rule of kings also. Earlier it was called as statecraft. There was not a particular name called as statistics, but it was called as statecraft. That means it was related to the management of the administration. That means collection of information regarding the population and wealth. And we can call it as Shastra because it was related to mathematics and interpretation of it as a logic. So it is called as Shastra. Now we will see from where this word statistics is derived. This word statistics is derived from various languages. That is, first of all, it is derived from a Latin word status. A Latin word status or Italian word statista. Italian word statista or a German word statistic. German word statistics, we can see the difference in spelling, that is K. Next, a French word statistic. Q-U-E, statistic. See, it is the word statistics is derived from a Latin word status or Italian word statista or a German Theory of probability. This is also known as the theory of game and chances. Theory of game and chances, which was developed in 17th century. In 17th century by James Bernoulli, D. Moore. It was developed by James Bernoulli, D. Moore, Laplace and Gauss. So all these statisticians have contributed for the introduction of the theory of probability, which is also known as theory of game and chances. And one more is this D. Moore has introduced a concept called as information. Numerical information. So according to this, statistics stands for figures or numerical information. If you are expressing the data in the form of numbers, then we can call it as statistics. Then according to the second context, statistical method. Statistical method. See, as account stands for the principles and the methods of accounting, ledger, balance sheet, etc. Similarly, statistics stands for collection, presentation, analysis and interpretation of numerical data. Here it stands for collection, presentation and analysis and interpretation of numerical data. So what you are going to do is, here you are going to collect the data, then you are going to present it, then you are going to analyze the entire data and you are going to come up with the valid conclusion. That is called as statistics. So there are in two contexts we can explain the statistics. First of all, we will see the definition of statistics when statistics is considered as a numerical statement of facts. When statistics is considered as a numerical statement of facts, it can be considered as a plural sense. In plural sense, how we can define this statistics? In plural sense, statistics is defined by professor. Whenever in the examination you are asked to define, you have to state the definition is given by whom and the entire definition you have to write. Professor Horace Sechrist, Professor Horace Sechrist defined statistics as, statistics can be defined as, statistics can be defined as the aggregate of facts, aggregate of facts affected to marked extent by multiplicity of causes, enumerated or estimated, numerically expressed, enumerated or estimated, according to reasonable standards of accuracy, reasonable standard of accuracy collected in a systematic manner, for a predetermined purpose and definition of statistics in plural sense, which is given by Professor Horace Sacrist. Professor Horace Sacrist defined statistics as the aggregate of facts affected to marked extent by multiplicity of causes, numerically expressed, enumerated or estimated according to reasonable standards of accuracy, collected in a systematic manner for a predetermined purpose and placed in relation to each other. See, this definition is very vast, but it covers the entire meaning of statistics and it explains which are the type of numerical data which are collected in statistics. So with the help of this definition, you can easily write the features or characteristics of statistics. With the help of this definition, if you know this definition, you can easily write the characteristics or features of statistics. See, it is nothing but, see here the first characteristics. With the help of this definition itself, I will explain. See, the first characteristics of statistics is the aggregate of facts. Aggregate of facts. Statistics is aggregate of facts. That is the first characteristic. Secondly, statistics is affected to marked extent by multiplicity of causes. This is the second characteristic. Thirdly, statistics is numerically expressed. Fourth one is statistics is enumerated or estimated according to reasonable standards of accuracy. And the fifth characteristic is statistics is collected in a systematic manner. Statistics is collected in a systematic manner. And sixth one is it is collected for a predetermined purpose. And lastly, the seventh characteristic is it is placed in relation to each other. So these are the seven characteristics of statistics. If you know the definition of statistics given by Professor Horace Sacrist, you can write the answer for two questions. One is if they ask what defines statistics in plural sense, you can write this definition. And one more is if they ask what are the features or characteristics of statistics, with the help of this definition you can write all the seven characteristics of statistics. Now I will explain what are the characteristics of statistics one by one. As I have told you that with the help of this definition we can write the characteristics or features. Or features of statistics. In that first one is statistics is aggregate of facts. Aggregate of facts. See here, according to this statement, statistics is aggregate of facts. It means statistics are group of facts. A single data or an unrelated figures cannot constitute a statistics because of only one reason, that it cannot be compared. So statistics is aggregate of facts. Aggregate of facts means group of facts. Single data cannot be considered as statistics. Why? Because we can't compare the data. For example, if you are considering age of a single person, then we can't tell that it is statistics. But if you are considering age of group of people, then we can say that it is statistics. So group of facts are considered as statistics. That is the first characteristic or first feature of statistics. Now we will see the second one. Second one is it is affected to then market condition, then marketing strategy which are introduced by the company. All these are the factors which are going to affect the price of a product. So statistics are affected to a marked extent by multiplicity of causes. This is the second characteristics of statistics. Now we will see the third one, that is it is numerically expressed. Numerically expressed. See, whatever data which are expressed in numbers or in numerical statement, then we can call it as statistics. If the data are expressed in numbers or numerical statement, we can say that it is statistics. Say qualitative data cannot be considered as statistics. Only quantitative data can be considered as statistics. For example, if you are going to consider the qualitative data like old, young or good, bad, if you are saying, then it cannot be considered as statistics. But if you are going to present the same in numbers, then we can call it as statistics. So statistics is numerically expressed. Then fourth characteristics is it is enumerated or it is enumerated or estimated according to reasonable standard of accuracy. It is enumerated or estimated according to reasonable standard of accuracy. See, why? Because when you collect the statistical data, the data should be accurate. That means it should be correct. Because with the help of this statistical data, you are going to conduct the statistical inquiry. So whatever data you are going to collect for the inquiry, that statistical data should be accurate. Suppose if the scope of the inquiry is limited, then you can collect the data by actual counting. But if the scope of the data is, if the scope of inquiry is wide, then you are going to follow the method of estimation. So when you estimate, the value or the data will not be accurate. But when you are going to estimate or when you are going to enumerate, there should be a reasonable standard of accuracy. You have to maintain the accuracy of data, or else your inquiry will fail. You cannot come out with a good conclusion. If the data is wrong, your result will also go wrong. So whenever you collect the statistical data, that data should be more accurate. Next, the fifth characteristics of statistics is collected in systematic manner. See, when you are going to collect the statistical data, the method of collection of data should be planned as well as it should be scientific. If you are going to collect the data in haphazard manner, then you can't come out with the valid conclusion. Your conclusion will go wrong. So whenever you want to collect the data in statistics, you have to follow a systematic manner, that is planned and the scientific methods you have to apply to collect the data. Next means this characteristic states that statistics is collected for a predetermined purpose. There should be a well-defined purpose for collecting the statistical data. Next, the seventh and the last characteristics of statistics is should be placed in relation to each other. Statistics should be placed in relation to each other. See, in the first characteristics itself I have explained that single data cannot be considered as statistics. Group of data will be considered as statistics because when there is a group of data we can easily compare. Because of that reason, single data cannot be considered as statistics. See, the last characteristic states that statistics should be placed in relation to each other. That means whatever data you are going to collect in statistics, that are collected for the purpose of comparing, and by comparing you are going to come out with a result. So the whatever data you are going to collect in statistics, that should be of homogeneous type. That means all similar kind of data you have to collect. For example, if you want to compare the height of people, you can't compare the height of person with the height of tree. So it is two different things. So that's why whenever you are going to collect the data should be of homogeneous nature. Then only you can make the comparison. So statistics should be placed in relation to each other. So these are the 7 characteristics of statistics which are derived from the definition of Professor Horace Sacks. So these are the